So hey guys, and welcome back. Welcome to another video. I might be feeling a bit dizzy because I've not slept the whole night, and I was watching the match of Real Madrid as well in the morning and early in the morning, and now I'm recording this video without sleeping, so I might be a little bit dizzy in this video, but eventually I'm here to make another video and do some analysis for some reactions of United versus Real Madrid's match. So eventually, let's get on to our video. But before that, I request you to watch this video till the end, and then if you want to like this video and do subscribe to the channel as well, because I have not slept even, and I'm recording this video just for you guys and just for my motivation as well, because my motivation says that I need to record more videos to bring more content, and eventually you guys will respond to it as well. So let's begin our video, and eventually we all know United have been beaten by Real Madrid 2-0, and I think I might be a bit more I think Real Madrid were a better team eventually in the squad wise as well, squad depth as well, both the first team and the bench as well. But United, in my opinion, the first team eventually was not onto that level, and this showed that United need a mentality reset, a mentality restart, which eventually would come the way Eric Ten Hag is building this team. I think. In the next 1 or 2 years, this team is gonna compete for bigger trophies as well. I won't eventually mention the UCL this year because it was inevitable. It was seen in this match that Manchester United cannot play against the top European teams on that high level. I think United in the first half were completely blown away by Real Madrid because Bellingham eventually was balling in this game. The first goal was a brilliant through ball from Antonio Rudiger to Jude Bellingham, and eventually Jude Bellingham's masterclass was there in the first half again today, and eventually he won the man of the match as well. So I think Jude Bellingham is a pure gem, and you should protect him. A 20-year-old, and eventually he's balling in this age, and I can't wait to see him in La Liga and in the Champions League, Real Madrid, at the Santiago Bernabeu. So United were completely blown away by Real Madrid, and eventually I think United had no strategies, no plans regarding that Real Madrid press, regarding that Real Madrid's attacking ability. That 4-1-2-1-2 formation is eventually a very much attacking position, and eventually Vinicius was given that much freedom, which eventually didn't allow Casemiro to move away. Casemiro was not good, and eventually Kobe Manu, in my opinion, very sad for him. I'm really sad for him because he was one of the best players in the last two matches, in the last two preseason games, and eventually he got injured in the third minute. But after that, when Eriksen came, his substitute, Eriksen completely was down. He did not do anything well in this game, in my opinion, and I think he needs to reset his mind as well. And I think, yeah, it's only 1 year for Eriksen in United shirts because Eriksen is catching up his age, because there are some players who catch up their age more early than they grow older, because like he's 32, 33, and I think he's catching up that age, and eventually he would not stay at United, because that is the reason United has signed Mason Mount as well. But let's get on to this our discussion of this match. And eventually in the first half, it was nothing about Manchester United, because United only tested Lunin once, and eventually the goalkeeper Andre Onana, I should respect him. You should really respect him. Despite the two goals conceded, he was I think the second or third best player in my opinion for United today, and eventually he was brilliant. He can reset the United mentality to build up from the back, and eventually in the second half, it was seen that United were building up from the back until and unless Lisandro Martinez and Rafael Varane were substituted. Then eventually things really started to fell apart again for United after Harry Maguire and Lindelof came. So eventually the build-up from the back needs the attacking mindset of the centre backs as well, and Lisandro Martinez is that. Eventually there was a fight between him and Bellingham as well, when he fouled Bellingham, and both had a heat-up argument, and in which Bellingham was eventually, after the game, they both greeted together, and they were meeting together in a beautiful manner as well. So I think this Andre Onana's performance should not go under the radar, and he is gonna transform United's goalkeeping department, United's passing department as well. So I think he can be that guy. And if Eric Ten Hag has believed in him, if Eric Ten Hag wanted him, and I think United should back him as well. So eventually, the first half, Vinicius versus Wan-Bissaka was never a debate in my opinion. Vinicius really ran past Wan-Bissaka in this game eventually, and there was nothing Wan-Bissaka could do for the Vinicius Junior attack. Eventually, Vinicius was given so much freedom. Vinicius was given very much freedom by Carlo Ancelotti. He was playing as a number 10 as well. He was playing as a second striker alongside Rodrigo as well. He was in the midfield as well. So I think he was gliding up those spaces. He was operating in those spaces, and eventually that pace of Real Madrid attack is amazing. I think will be one of the best pace attacks in the in the La Liga, in the Champions League next season, eventually, in my opinion. And if Mbappe comes, I think this Real Madrid attack, I don't know what will they do. They will really tear apart La Liga. They'll tear apart Europe as well. And if Mbappe comes, the expectation would eventually grow higher. Eventually, it would go down to the Champions League, the La Liga, and the Copa del Rey as well. Real Madrid will have to complete a treble. Otherwise, Carlo Ancelotti would be blamed again. So I think that was a solid performance from Real Madrid. Not a very convincing performance from United, but it was eventually 2-0. And that would have been only a 1-goal difference. Joselu's bicycle kick was amazing. Joselu, in my opinion, is a second striker option for Real Madrid, but eventually he's proving his worth. He scored a brilliant bicycle kick to give Real Madrid the second goal, and eventually, amazing. That is amazing. Every player is chipping in for Real Madrid, and I think United have won the game against Arsenal as well. United have got a chance. United have got a lesson in this game that United need to step up in the against the European teams as well, because they have to play the Champions League. Eventually, they've not only got to play the Premier League or the FA Cup, they've got to play the top European teams in this UCL, because UCL and UEL are two different things. And eventually, in this competition, there are bigger teams, and eventually United need to prepare themselves for it as well. So I think that was a good game, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. And if you enjoyed, because I'm feeling a little bit dizzy as well, so if you enjoyed this, do like this, and do comment your opinions and reactions on this game, and do subscribe to this. Peace out.